CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, six-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his first look is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play, and who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 30. Past the 20, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
The kick is good.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
On the play.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year. Their 31-year-old quarterback, it's Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game. And his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Sony Michel, his first carry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Well, the Seahawks going to work here once again offensively. You look back to last year, Charles, 11-5, the final tally. They got a playoff win in Philly before falling in Green Bay. And look, we've sat here and talked about this team year after year. Could this be the year that they fall off? And every year, they seem to go out and make the playoffs. So I guess I ask you yet again, CD, could this be the year that they fall off?
Well, it certainly could, but I don't believe it will be, because this is a franchise that knows how to continue to upgrade their roster. Witness Jamal Adams coming in from the Jets in a big-time trade. They gave up 2 first-round picks for him, but in their style of defense, that safety is so important, and Jamal Adams may be the best in the game. So this is a team that always is thinking about winning and winning big. Jamal Adams represents that, and oh yeah, on the other side of the ball, they got a quarterback by the name of Russell Wilson, who keeps you in each and every game. What was their record last year in games decided by 8 points or less? I think they were 10-2.
10-2. Yeah, 10-2. Think about that. So 11-5. They could become 3-13, but I don't think that would happen.
I don't see that happening at all. It's a very mentally tough, aware team that likes to compete, and they're always going to be in the thick of a race.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, how about some respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Chris Carson.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8.
Wilson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots nothing. Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through.
The kick in.
And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17. Patriots nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Jason Myers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Seahawks.
And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
field is reversed.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Out of the gun, Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Patriots.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a really nice gain of 25 yards.
New England.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On the handoff, it's Michel. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Newton's pass complete.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game, because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and as tough as any receiver in the NFL.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On first down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Wilson rolling to his right, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's a side that fans were used to seeing a little bit more earlier in his career. Just 3 rushing touchdowns last year for Russell Wilson. He's had as many as 6 in a season. I think he's a lot more selective, a little more judicious about running the football now, but still scares the heck out of any defense when he decides to tuck it and go.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 24.
His kick is good.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Gunnar Olszewski on the return. The Patriots take over.
Well, the Patriot offense set to take over. The defending champs in the AFC East. They've been the title holders 17 of the last 19 years, 11 in a row. But now this, of course, a year unlike the others. No number 12 on the field.
Yeah, and it's hard to believe that one player changes the fortunes of an entire division, but Tom Brady's just that player. Although it will be interesting to see, partner, how New England decides to compensate for the loss of him. Is it Jarrett Stidham, who's been on their roster? Or how about Cam Newton, who they signed in the offseason?
And remember, they do return the #1 defense in the league, so they're solid on that side of the ball. And they have that coach on the sideline who's pretty good as well.
And I think he's going to enjoy coaching a team of which there are actually doubts about for the first time in, let's say conservatively, 15 years.
Hey, 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Newton now to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
The Patriot first down.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
On the return. The Patriots take over.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Open man is Myers.
Newton.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Jacoby Myers. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give. This is Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Newton on 3rd down. Got his man. That's Harry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Patriots.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Newton on 1st down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. And that's just one of those head scratchers. You watch that one back on film as a coach, probably say, well, what in the world did we do there?
Yeah, it makes it tough on a coach, doesn't it? When you have to teach him how to keep fighting and breaking tackles versus when to say, that's enough. That play is already done.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Newton.
That's complete right side to Asiasi.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Let's make these babies win. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the 38, Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It is a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Newton's pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Newton, slant route, caught by Edelman.
Newton's pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, New England.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
From the red zone now, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He was
frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
1st and goal, New England.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. His throw incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd and goal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Newton. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, look for you.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st down, it's Carson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Wilson with the...
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
48 smart. 3 bud.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Game offense.
Oh, man. Can't do that. Let me breathe for a minute, man.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. 50 wants the bite.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Come get some.
And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
The 11-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Sometimes you need a goal, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you when you've been before.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That's complete right around the 8. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically, 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
They run again with Carson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.